What's going on, people? It is Irish Connor HD here. You can call me Irish, and welcome to episode 31 of Will It Drift. So, today's car is the Bertone Mantide, suggested by Johnny Watson XO. Cheers for the suggestion, man. Let's get into it. So, as standard, it comes with 638 horsepower, 604 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 3,149 pounds. So, it's a heavy-ass bitch, but it's got a lot of power, so let's see what it can do. Surprisingly good, to be honest. That was my very first thought, was just like, as I came to the first corner, I was like, wow, okay, it's fairly quick off the line, and it's actually able to hold its angle pretty well. So, the major things that I noticed were that it needs a little bit of stiffness, sorry. Well, because while it does hold its angle well, and it's very hard to make it spin out, like, it's a very composed car, it is a little bouncy. It is kind of just not crazy like an American muscle car, like from the 70s, where with that kind of body roll, but it is kind of flibbity flobbity floobity. So yeah, it definitely needs some stiffening from like race springs or whatever. But yeah, it's very fast as well. As I said, 638 horsepower. Third gear is a little short though. It's kind of, you hit the kind of peak of it and then it just stays there, and if anything else, it kind of goes back downwards from there. But that's something that's very easily changeable, so it could use some. Overall, it's pretty decent. Not too many complaints. It's a little buggy in third, as I said, and it could use some stiffer springs, but it's fast. It held its angle well, and at the same time requires skill. So the medium build then has 638 horsepower, 604 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 2,571. So we've lost a lot of weight, but we've kept the same torque and horsepower all the way through this, straight up to the full build as well. So the mods that I did are all drivetrain and platform and handling to race springs and weight reduction, and that's it. And it's actually, believe it or not, I made it worse by adding these. It feels like it's added about 100 horsepower by making it stiffer. By making it stiffer, lighter, and having it change gears quicker, when the car is already, when it already has over 600 horsepower, all these changes make it feel like it has 700, which is not ideal. It's not. You don't want it to be that kind of slippy, slidey, reaching the top of the gears as soon as possible. So, like even just off the line, it's very loose. There's no grip off the line really. The wheels spin all the way up to the third gear, which is surprising. But besides all, but in spite of all that, really, it actually drifts pretty decently. It's hard to control. It's kind of, as I say, it's kind of raggy on the edge, but it does actually drift pretty decently, surprisingly. And I noticed the third gear was now too short in this build, so that was something that I just need to change, like with my personal tweaks in the full build with the tunes and stuff. So let's get into the full build then. Again, as I said, we kept 638 horsepower, 604 foot-pounds of torque, and the weight is 2,568. And it's a full build and tune as I would do on any other car, of course. And it's very, very good. It's very fast. It's quick off the line if you control the wheel spin right. Whereas at the first, with the stock build, it's kind of, you can kind of look after the wheel spin off the line. The second build, it just spins right up the third, and then with the full build, it's as long as you control it and you don't just mash the pedal like I said in the stock build, you should be good. It holds its angle pretty brilliantly. I was really surprised. Like, one of the things that I was doing when I was testing it out was just chucking it into that first corner, just completely seeing how backwards I could get it, and it was pretty decent at holding its angle like that, so that was a big surprise. But at the same time, it also does take a lot of skill, as I said, in the medium build. That follows through to the full build. It does take a lot of skill. Like, it's not going to snap and spin out on you like some other cars will, but it doesn't just drive itself, so that's really good. I always mention that that's one of my favourite things about cars in Forza. It's why I love certain cars, is that they actually require skill to drive. They don't just drive themselves around the track. But unfortunately, the power delivery as well is almost immediate, which is key for tandems. You want to be able to get on the power as quickly as possible. And then, unfortunately, the only thing that I had to say negatively about it is, unless you take away some of the parts or change maybe the tyre width or whatever that, it is an R3 class by, I think it's 7 PI. So, will it drift? Yeah. Overall, it's very fun. It's a surprisingly good car. It's great crack. I definitely recommend it. Unfortunately, it does look like it was designed by a blindfolded Stevie Wonder in a dark room, so it's not it's not the most good looking car, but I did what I could with the nice kind of blue grey paint job and the black wheels. But yeah, I think that's about it. It's a good car. Definitely go check it out. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.